The shared vision of a team works the same way as a vision for an individual. A team vision is what future success looks like for a group of people. If a team can picture themselves succeeding, they work together to put themselves into that picture. If they can see it, they can be it. The key to creating that team vision is leadership. Let's look at some effective leaders. Sometimes, a vision is a certain way of running a business, a different way than how it's always been done. Michael Dell had that vision when he started Dell, but he needed strong leadership to keep that vision going.
Some of the direct selling philosophy or business model, Michael had uncovered at some point in time when he started the company. But as I came from my consulting job to help Michael repair a few things that weren't going so well in the company at that point in time, we refined the direct business model and really articulated it very clearly so we knew how to execute it much better.
A visionary move that propelled the company to monumental growth, Kevin Rollins joined the company in 1996 and is now president and CEO.
The vision that any leader would have for a company is really what motivates and inspires people to want to follow. And so at Dell, we've tried to select and understand what truly aspirational visions we could have. And Michael clearly had one with the direct business model and what he saw as a potential for the company. And over the years, we've developed and expanded that vision to be larger and more encompassing. So that notion of vision usually is something far in excess of what someone might logically expect to be able to accomplish. So below that vision or that kind of grand idea, then you actually have to do some work. And so it boils down then to what are the action implications of that vision? What do you have to do tomorrow? What do you have to do next month? What do you have to do next year, in the next 5 years, to achieve that great vision, which people get so excited about?
As president of Dell, Kevin knows that leadership is much more than telling other people what to do.
Dell, at the end of the day, was able to recruit and retain the very, very best people and help them achieve their full potential. My belief is that if we do that, we will have a high-performing company. We'll have a company that will be successful for many, many generations because people are really what make a company go, work, and succeed.
Although anyone who's seen his work would call him a strong leader, Kevin continually strives to learn more.
The goals that I've had personally in my life so far exceed anything that I had thought. That it's really just amazing, and I'm in awe every day of how life goes on. You do not know yet how great you can be. You do not know yet how far you will achieve. And what I would advise you is don't undersell yourself. Don't set your goals too low. Dream the big dream, dream the impossible. And if you want it badly enough, you will achieve it.
There are visions that are so great, they change the way people live, for the better. Dr. Martin Luther King had such a vision. The Declaration of Independence and the Constitution stressed equality for all people. But at the time, this was definitely not the case.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
He worked tirelessly on the behalf of civil rights. In the summer of 1963, King led a group of more than 250,000 people in a peaceful march on Washington, D.C. In front of the Lincoln Memorial, he addressed the group in a speech that is now an historic monument to truth.
I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
His vision continues to live and change lives.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
To achieve this vision, President Kennedy mobilized scientists, engineers, servicemen, technicians, contractors, and civil servants to dedicate themselves to this project. There were setbacks, accidents, failures, but on July 20th, 1969, the vision, the dream, was being broadcast to television sets across the nation.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
In the future, as in the past, Our freedom, independence, and national well-being will be tied to new achievements, new discoveries, and pushing back new frontiers. We must look aggressively to the future by demonstrating the potential of the shuttle and establishing a more permanent presence in space.
When you think about it, all of you are in this room because of a vision, the vision of Robert Baden-Powell.
A British general fighting in the Boer Wars in Africa, and he wrote a book called Scouting to train his scouts, those who go in advance of the army and find out where the enemy is. When he got back to England, he found some boys reading this book.
His first experiment on Brownsea Island, where he took a small group of boys and made learning a game, made scouting a game where they competed against each other and with each other and had fun. But the ultimate goal was that they learned all of the skills that he wanted them to learn of getting along and things that we now know as the Scout Oath and the Scout Law.
Fulfilling a vision, whether it's personal or one that involves the entire team, takes goals, a plan, the willingness to adjust the plan and try again, until you see it through. Think of it as an internal compass that keeps us heading in the right direction. Due north is the Scout Oath and Law. What's your vision?